both of us are quite a long way ahead of everyone else in the drivers' standing. So we're going to be given the same opportunities to try and win. And obviously, whether you're the first or second car on track, sometimes your opportunities look a bit different, and that's kind of all I can ask for. So there's definitely not going to be any preferences or bias. It's just going to be who can try and do the best job possible.
We've, as a team, been stronger this year, but I feel like other people have caught up a little bit the last couple of races, and I think what made us very strong here last year, other people have caught up in, but we've also then improved in other places. So in a way, I don't expect to win by like 20 seconds or something, but I would love it if that was to be the case. I would try and achieve a similar thing. But I don't think we expect any race to go easily now. I think we always come into races wanting to win, expecting a 1-2, and that's our aim and target every weekend. But I don't think we ever get complacent and think it's going to be an easy one. I think we always expect a good challenge, and if we don't and we're further ahead, then that's just a bonus.
I hope that we can be closer. I don't think this is going to be our best track in the remainder of the calendar, but then again there might be some weather coming in as well, so that always creates a bit of chaos, so just need to see what happens.
I definitely wanted to take the summer to really think about my future, because it's obviously important for everybody when you're discussing the coming years. The team and Toto are very open to discussing or finding a solution during the break, but I just wanted to take that time. And as you said, there are pros and cons in terms of duration. The truth is, I just want to win, and I want to win with Mercedes. That is, if I could choose, that is what I would choose to do. But of course, things have to be right, things have to be aligned. There's a lot more to our job than just driving on a Sunday afternoon. So, as I said, it's positively moving in the right direction, but there's no time pressure from my side. No major time pressure from the team side, so I just want to ensure it's done right and not done quickly.
I think they are much faster than we are, but then there's Mercedes, Red Bull, ourselves, and we're all very close. In the last two races before the break, I think we kind of had the upper hand, but let's see if we keep that going in the second half. But one target is clear, is that we want to come back at winning races as soon as possible. Another clear target is that we want to beat both Red Bull and Mercedes in the next few races and for the second half of the season. One thing though is that McLaren remains the team to beat and will be very, very difficult to beat.
Right now it's just about calming some things down and just focusing on getting back to enjoying my job. I love this sport. I always have. That's why I got into it, and gonna kind of drown out all the noise and just get back to, so this is a great restart moment for us. So.
The break was very important for sure, because it's been a very intense first part of the season. Not gonna lie, I was pretty drained, coming into the last couple of races. But this holiday was good to reset and reorganize all the ideas, all my thoughts. And I'm really excited to be back. I think it's the start of a new chapter, and I feel good and very excited to be back, and hopefully we can kick off well.
It's an interesting track for us. It's a bit of a bogey track because it doesn't necessarily suit our car, but every year we come here, we seem to go okay. So still in question why that is. I think the wind here is generally from one place, and that one place is quite beneficial for our car. It's always weather changing around here, and we tend to do well in races where there's wet, slicks, transitional kind of races. So that does help. And I do also think this is a bit of a confidence track. So the more laps you do around here, it's so narrow. We've just come after summer break, so there's a bit of rust in there. But if you can get up to speed and get into the rhythm of the circuit early, you can have a good weekend.
What are your expectations around here? I know, is this the circuit that's closest to your hometown?
It is, yeah, geographically for sure. It's probably just 120 kilometers probably from my hometown and where I'm born and where I grew up. So Yeah, a lot of good memories from Zandvoort. You know, raced here many times in the junior series, so know the place pretty well. You know, and the weather and how crazy it can be. Yeah, it's always a challenge. It's obviously windy here, and the rain, you know, can come at any point. Looks pretty mixed, the forecast for this weekend, as we all know. So we'll see what we can make of it.
It's very close between the whole field. I think it's going to be quite important to qualify well around here, but also look at for the conditions. You know, here you never know what's going to come. You need to take the right calls and see if we can, you know, extract a good amount of performance, getting close to the top 10 and then scoring some points.
We understood that there's going to be some bad weekends and good weekends. We have to accept that. We have to be aware of that. And on the bad weekends, we need to still try, you know, to score the last few points available. And on the good weekends, we cannot make any mistake. We need to be ready for those. We need to execute well those weekends and score as many points as possible as we did in Hungary. So that's, I think, the goal for the remaining of the year. You know, choose carefully which circuits is going to be our best ones and make sure that we don't do any mistake.
It's awesome. It's just full of adrenaline and there's not much time to rest between corners. So from one corner to the next, very high speed, very mentally demanding, physically demanding in the race. And yeah, you really feel the car come alive around here, so it's cool.
What more do you need from the car to get back into the top 10?
Nothing really, because, you know, Liam scored 8 points in the last two races, so the car is definitely working well. It's just about not making mistakes when you don't want them. You know, I felt like raw pace in the last two race weekend was very strong for me. But yeah, you know, there's a bit of reliability included, but still, I need to do a better job. But raw speed is definitely here.
I think I'm quite objective about the situation that we are in and the fact that it's going to be a tough end of the year. What will it look like exactly? I don't know. Very much taking every session at a time and, you know, giving our best. And I know our best sometimes will be, you know, good enough for the back of the pack, and hopefully sometimes we'll have some conditions or opportunities and races where we'll be able to show our nose in the points.
It's great, obviously, to have a string of good races, but at the same time, F1 is extremely close at the moment, and it's something that I don't know. It's hard to. I don't know if I believe too much in that momentum thing, because each weekend we have to start again, and it's new tracks with very different dynamics and characteristics, and we're trying to almost, you don't start from scratch, but in a way you do, and try and put ourselves in a position that we're quick in qualifying, and that's on these types of circuits that are hard to overtake. That's the main objective, to be honest, for the weekend.
It's no secret. We said it at the beginning of the year. This is the car we have. And apart from a couple of small upgrades that we've done to the car, we're not going to develop this. We're going to bet on 2026, so you will probably see us go backwards during the season, and that's exactly more or less what we're seeing. No, I'm disappointed that on that first half, when we had a competitive car in Imola, Miami, and I was qualifying P5s, P4s, and even fighting for pole in Imola at some point, I regret obviously not getting the points that we should have got at the beginning of the season that would have got us more of a buffer to the Astons and the Alphas and the Visa Cash App teams. But it's what it is. It's part of the learning process for me and the team. And now the second half, we will have races where we will not fight for points, races where we have good chances of getting good points. We just need to maximize those ones.
It's difficult to say and what to predict. This weekend can be quite crazy with the weather, as Max said, and I mean, it's a track I really like. When I raced here once or twice, if not wrong, but I really enjoy racing here. The atmosphere, the crowd, for sure. In Formula One is going to be crazy with this guy here. So looking forward for this weekend.
It's been a while that I didn't score points, but at the same time, you know, in that moment that I didn't score points, I also knew that I was in the right direction, and especially last two races before the summer break, after I got upgrades, I kind of proved to them that I'm still there. So yeah, it's good that I'm able to show some performance there, but at the same time also at the same time it's a team, so you need points, and that's what I need to do to put it all together for the second half, and that's what I'm gonna do.
The first half has been very intense. 14 races. Last year in Formula 2, that was a full season, and now we've done that before August. So it's a big change compared to what I've been used to, but it's. I think the break has come at a good time to help me reset, and I'm looking forward to the second half. There's been some really high moments, but too many mistakes.
We are making progress. I think that's the most important, and we are focusing on ourselves and trying to maximize the car. We know that it's not sometimes in the best position, and we sometimes lack some performance, but we also know where we have to find that extra little bit that we sometimes miss. So a lot of work to do, and we are still pushing really hard with the team to find what we need to find, and I'm sure we are gonna have some good races now.